Let's talk about something that school rarely teaches, but life demands you learn. You can spend years in a classroom, memorize formulas, pass exams, and still walk into adulthood completely unprepared for the real world. Because while school teaches you how to follow instructions, it doesn't teach you how to build wealth. It teaches you how to solve equations, but not how to solve your financial problems. It teaches you history, but not how to make your own. And that's the gap. The silent space between academic knowledge and real life wisdom. School doesn't teach you how money actually works. It doesn't teach you about compound interest, passive income, or how to build multiple income streams. It doesn't show you how to negotiate your salary, how to invest, or how to turn your skills into a business. You're taught how to be an employee, not an owner. You're taught how to fit into a system, not how to build one. And if you don't wake up to this early, you'll spend your life working hard, but never working smart. But it's not just about money. School doesn't teach you emotional intelligence. It doesn't teach you how to handle failure, how to bounce back from rejection, or how to manage your mental health when life gets heavy. You're graded on how well you memorize facts, not on how well you handle pressure, disappointment, or change. And yet, those are the very skills that determine your success. Because in the real world, it's not just what you know, it's how you show up when things fall apart. School doesn't teach you how to build relationships that matter. It doesn't teach you how to network, how to communicate with confidence, or how to build trust. You're surrounded by people, but rarely taught how to connect. And in life, connection is currency. The right conversation can open doors that no degree ever will. The right mentor can change your trajectory faster than any textbook. But if you don't learn how to build those bridges, you'll stay stuck on your own island, smart, capable, and isolated. And here's the biggest one. School doesn't teach you how to define success for yourself. It gives you a checklist, grades, degrees, titles, and tells you that's the path. But real success is personal. It's not about what looks good on paper. It's about what feels right in your soul. It's about waking up with purpose, going to bed with peace, and living a life that's aligned with your values. No one teaches you that. You have to figure it out on your own, through trial, error, and reflection. So what do you do with this truth? You take responsibility. You become a student of life. You read books that school never assigned. You ask questions that school never answered. You build skills that school never taught. You learn about money, mindset, leadership, and resilience. Not because someone told you to, but because your future depends on it. You stop waiting for permission and start designing your own curriculum. One that's built around growth, freedom, and impact. Because here's the truth. The most successful people in the world didn't just learn from school. They learned from failure, from mentors, from books, from experience. They didn't wait to be taught. They chose to learn. And that's what separates those who survive from those who thrive. Not intelligence, not talent, but the decision to grow beyond the classroom. So if you're watching this, let this be your wake-up call. School gave you a foundation. Now it's time to build the house. Learn about money. Learn about mindset. Learn about emotional strength. Learn about relationships. Learn about leadership. Because the world doesn't reward those who memorize. It rewards those who move, those who build, those who lead. Your future is not in a textbook. It's in your hands. Start learning what school never taught you, and start living the life school never prepared you for. If you're watching this, let this be your wake-up call. School gave you a foundation. Now it's time to build the house. Learn about money. Learn about mindset, leadership, and resilience. Not because someone told you to, but because your future depends on it. Start learning what school never taught you.